Okay, well, welcome and good evening. So this is our soft launch for Mappass. I'm about to do a quick demo on how the system works. Be going live, right? So we're going live here in about 8 minutes. So that means that whoever is hitting buy on the button in the next few minutes will start to be filtered into the tree. So we're gonna have the game master go over a quick demo with us here, so you see how this is all on blockchain, is all transparent. Every single person that's here, by the way, that purchases a Mappass membership um, is a co-owner of Mappass. Every single person will co-own Mappass. Every person that you refer, every single person that you refer, every person that you refer will be a co-owner with your Mappass. All right. So with that, Game Master, are you ready to share your screen?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clearly.
Okay.
Welcome to Game Master family.
Hello, family.
You're welcome.
This for our soft launch. So, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay. So we got the map pad.
Love.
What'd you say?
I said Joanne is showing some love. Thank you, Miss Joanne. You're gonna be on the top of this tree as well. Thank you, Miss Joanne.
Absolutely. So we have a map pass matrix, guys. So this is the map pass. This is both the map pass matrix and the map pass store, and an all-in-one app. Um, this is a smart contract that's wired. Actually, two smart contracts. You see the smart contracts up here. There's a smart contract for the matrix and a smart contract for the Mappass store. Over here, so on the left hand side or at the top, depends on if you're on mobile or not. You're gonna see your green root. This is the root. Root means this is the top wallet in the matrix. Root, I think that's the so I'm asking, share with you. I think that's the operational wallet, or not the operational wallet, or the root wallet that goes to support the community. There's no person in that wallet. These are the treasury T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, the five treasury wallets. These wallets go to support your tokens. That's a beautiful thing that guys you're gonna love when your tokens start moving through the system. Go support your tokens. And then here are the member seats. Member seats start with these 5 to 25 and 125 down each under each treasury. This total 750 people. Then the next two levels after that, brings us to the 19,531 overall. 19,531 overall. So we have a display for those levels as we get down there, as we get down to those levels. There's 19,000 founding seats, 19,531 founding seats. Get them while they're last. So what I'm going to do here is connect my wallet. Now, here are the rules. The rules to the matrix are as follows. The matrix, everybody here is already in a general dream play tree. You cannot join this tree unless you've done your certificate of belief, you've set your sponsor in a general tree, unless you've launched a token. You cannot participate here. So you have to have done all those three of those things before you get here. Once here, but the good thing is that we have almost 200 people who have launched tokens now. Almost 200 tokens launched, almost 200 people launched tokens now. Almost, so that means in all those people, that's 200 people who are qualified to purchase a map pass. So there's two things you can purchase here. One is a map pass key, and one is a map pass membership. The map pass key is $2.40. The map pass membership is $24. When you connect, it's going to show you your wallet, your member status. This wallet is already an active map pass matrix member. The depth is 2. I'm a tier 2, and my depth is 2. Tier deals with just what membership you are. Key is tier 1. Map pass member is tier 2. I'm a map pass matrix member, tier 2. My depth is 2. What is it 2? It's two because here's the treasury, came root, one, two, on the two. And I have 4 keys. I'm about to have 5 keys when I purchase the next key. Here's my parent and my sponsor. Okay, your sponsor equal your parent branch via registry, i.e., if you're at, however, if your sponsor, if your sponsor is not in the matrix, then you will go into the automatic fill. You get a sponsor who's in the matrix. So if your sponsor is not in the matrix, if your sponsor is not in the matrix, you will get a seat in the matrix. You get a seat in the matrix under someone who's in the matrix. This matrix is an autofill. Once your 5 seats fill up directly under you, it spills over to autofills left to right, left to right. You're getting all the details about that. And as Showmaster said, this is the first matrix. There's going to be a final matrix, which is going to restack based on merit and some other good stuff. Showmaster get into that. I'm here to give you a demo of what you do. So all you do is here. You'll get this URL in about 5-10 minutes. Showmaster ready to give it out. You connect your wallet. You come here and you buy your $24 membership. I'm gonna buy a key. It'll be the same because that's got that money in this wallet. Here, I'll buy a membership in a second. So you hit the buy button, buy key, confirm. Confirm the transaction. I hit it twice. So it's done. And now you see my keys. Now I have 5 keys. I have 4 keys. Now I have 5 keys. 5 keys here. Same thing for the buy membership. But I have to see how much money I have in this wallet. Not enough to buy a membership for, so I need to move some money real quick to buy a membership. Here, 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 here. Second, let me have some pulley here. No. 1 second. I just want to demo the purchase of the second membership. Send here. Now, once you purchase these, it puts you in the tree, puts you in the matrix. And then your goal, obviously, is to reach one of the levels, and the biggest level is reach the crown level, which is have 25 people on your downline.
Hey,
Okay.
Game Master, your screen stopped sharing.
Okay, so here, let me go over here. 1 second. Here. Can you see it now? At my back. At my back in business. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, I've properly have enough money to become a member. So connect my wallet. Let's use MetaMask. Select my wallet. Okay, so actually, so this is so again I have 5 keys. I'm already a member here, but I'm gonna buy a membership for demo purposes. Here buy membership 24. Confirm spending cap. Minus 24. 24. Purchase. Go here. Click that so you can see this. So here, is it ready? 9 seconds ago, here's my $24 purchase. Again, everybody in the tree got paid. Everybody in the tree gets paid from the membership. For my $24 membership, Pass gets paid. Everybody from the tree gets paid. Everything is going exactly where it's supposed to go. All on the smart contract, all delivered exactly instantly. So all the rest of it is for the rest of it's for Showmaster. This is where we're gonna go. Your position later this evening. Your position will light up here. As in your position that you have your seat. It says your seat. You see this electric blue. Your seat will light up in electric blue, and the downline viewer will be operational. And downline viewer will be operational. See your downline. All this will be ready for you this evening, but you can you can use this. I'm going to give this domain to Showmaster. He's going to give it to you as soon as he's ready. Everything is ready. You can start loading yourself into the matrix ASAP. Here we go. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Showmaster, you have it. You have the domain.
All righty. Go grab it here. All
Hello.
right, guys. Yep. Hey, Patrick.
Hi. Good night. Congratulations. I'm just asking I think an important question. I heard the game master say that if you introduce someone to Dream Play or the project, but that person buys their map pass before you automatically lose them as sponsor, and that whoever the system will automatically assign that person to someone else who is already in the matrix. I remember in the previous meetings, show master, you had mentioned that there are two
Can you
aspects
make this
to the.
a co-host, please?
Sorry.
Oh, no. I was telling my wife to make sure this was a co-host. So go ahead, Patrick.
All right. So I just want to be clear. I think I gathered from you, Showmaster, in previous meetings that you said there are two sort of parts to the Mappass project. One in which you, the persons that you would
Okay.
have, sponsored in terms of registering in the Mappass. So that, for example, I registered after using Jonathan's wallet address that was whitelisted, and then I, having registered, give my wallet address to Shane, so he's registered under me. So I got the impression that that line of sponsorship would be would still be in play. Let's say, for example, if Shane were to get in the matrix before me because he's more tech savvy than me and he's able to jump the gun, as it were, I wouldn't lose out on Shane in the aspect of the Map Pass project, where since I already would have, as I just mentioned before, registered before him and sent him my wallet address when he was, registering in the system and launching his token. Because of course the bottom line is, as the game master just mentioned there at the end, the smart contract gives the immediate commissions for 8 levels deep. So obviously my heart dropped out of my chest to think that having brought Shane in the system, that if he registered before me, I will lose those commissions. So I just need that clarification, frankly.
Thank you, Pat. Great question. And so, no, you will not lose any commissions whatsoever. Okay, so every person here and every person here that you referred, you will continue to get commissions from them. That's what we're trying to do the last couple of days, so people can get familiar with how everything works, right? And so what'll happen is that there's three different trees or three different pools that are happening here. Okay. And we'll have some more information. And I know Sister Shireen said, hey, if people want to get Christmas money. So we opened up. We probably were going to open another day later so you could see that everything is functional in the tree, but everything is working from the code wise. All right. So what you have is whoever use your link, you're going to get cash commissions from them on all 8 levels. All right. So Shane, any person that you signed up, and every other person they signed up is going to get cash commissions for 8 levels. So you won't lose on any cash commissions whatsoever. Now, what the other piece is that first part clear?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay. So anybody you refer, whether it's a $2.40 link, $2.40 purchase for a Mappass key, and everybody knows now that 10 keys make up a Mappass identity. So every key unlocks part of a Mappass identity. So 10 keys will unlock Mappass identity. So if a person comes in for $2.40, you get paid on that commission. Every single key that they sell, you get paid on that commission as well. Okay. And every person they refer all through 8 levels. That's the first part. Secondly, there's another tree, and this tree is all about the tokens, right? All about the tokens. And that tree is the first tree here, and I'm gonna call it a temporary tree. That tree is the tree that you get into right now. Whoever gets to that tree first gets more points, they get more tokens, right? And so uh, if Shane happened to push the button before you, which by the way, family, get ready to push your buttons in a second. If Shane pushed the button before you, or whoever pushes the button, and that's why we were encouraging everybody to get your people set up, get everything set up, so you're ready to go. Whoever pushes the button, including people from Africa, they'll have a chance to be in that matrix because we wanted to make the playing field as even as possible. So those are going to be tokens that are going to flow to you through the entire system, which means that the first group of people that are here, this first part is really a crown or a cap on the entire system. So everybody that comes in, these first 15 to 19,000 positions is gonna receive a lot of tokens because this will sit on the top of the entire Mappass system for the entire globe. Okay. So this is the founding members, the crown, the top of the system, what you may call it. Okay. So that's another tree. Then lastly, there is a meritorious tree. It's a meritorious tree. So even if Shane came in before you and top of this tree, and Shane got some extra token flow, which the Mappass tokens, and we'll be working continually as well with that. Uh, there will be a percentage of the tokens that will be dropped into your wallet. They're probably going to be dropped weekly at this point to start, just to keep the gas fees relatively smart. So there'll be tokens being dropped into your wallet, and those tokens are tokens that you could spend. You can go buy Christmas food with them, dinner with them. You can buy presents with them. I'm encouraging everybody to give people a Mappass for Christmas because it makes sense. They're going to need it. They're going to benefit from it. And there's a gift that's going to grow in value, okay, because of the mechanisms here. And we ran countless numbers, 50, 60, 100 different type of models through the chats to see. When I say chats, I mean all the AI systems, the GBTs. I use another one, notebook system, Gemini. There's a whole bunch of things that we ran different models through to see what was going to give the best overall benefit, right? So there's going to be live token that you can see. You'll be able to see how your purchases affect DPLAQ and how your purchases also affect the Mappass token. So when people start to make purchases, it'll increase those tokens, and a percentage of those tokens are going to come back live to you. And we encourage you to use them, buy them, whatever you want to do with them, because they're live tokens. And the percentages is set in a way that it can't, this token, it won't go down, right? It won't go down. Every single purchase will increase the value of the entire ecosystem. Lastly, the third pool, the third permanent tree. If a person spends $2.40, they'll be in this token matrix tree. $24 is a permanent tree. So $24, you are in the permanent Mappass tree. Now at the end, or coming to the end, what will happen is that, as we mentioned before, if you have your 5 people, well, you would sit in the tree higher than the person who just has one person, or no people just bought one Mappass by themselves, because it's meritorious. So if you have 5 people signed up in Mappass, there will be a pool. There'll be a pool for those members and those Explorer levels. There'll be a pool for that. And every single person that has 5 members invited to Mappass will sit above people who have no members invited to Mappass, and they will also benefit from that pool, and that pool will also have Mappass tokens for you. Secondly, there'll be an additional pool, people who refer 10 people to Mappass directly. Those people will sit above, people who referred 5 people. So if you refer 10 people to Mappass, five friends and 5 family members, there will be a pool that they will benefit from. And the pools are progressive in nature. So if you have 5, you'll be able to, let's say, eat, drink, swim, since it's a pool, but you'll be able to participate in the pool for 5 people and for 10 people. And lastly, if whenever a person gets 5 people who refer 5 people, that's going to be, so the 10 is called Trailblazer, and then the Visionary Crown level is people who refer 5 people who end up referring 5 people, because that's a level of duplication. And that level will sit on top in the tree of people who refer 10 and people who refer 5 people. And the visionary members, they will receive earnings from the 5 level pool. So from the Explorer pool, they'll also receive tokens from the Trailblazer pool, which has for 10 people, and they'll also receive a percentage in the visionary pool. So they'll get paid in all 3 of those pools, and that will be a permanent tree in the matrix that locks. So whenever a person refers 5 people who refer 5 people, they'll sit in the complete top of the tree, right? And 10 will be right the level below that, 5 will level below that, and then people who just refer themselves, who just buy a Mappass, will sit in that level. Whether they bought 10 keys, or if they bought, if they bought 10 keys, or if they bought one Mappass. Does that make it clear, Patrick?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay. Any questions around that, family, before I put the link out? Any questions? Any questions around that at all?
I was finding my unmute button. This is Joanne.
Hey, Miss Joanne.
So earlier you said that we can buy the map key. That's $2.40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yep. Is that your question?
Yes. I had gotten distracted,
It's all good. Uh-huh.
and you said about being giving out Christmas gifts. That was for the map key. Or was that for the Mappass?
I I would give out both of them. So for people that can, the real benefit for you is to be able to have the Mappass ID. And there's going to be a lot of applications for Mappass, even beyond what the scope of what we see right this minute. The Mappass keys, it takes 10 keys because the key is $2.40 to have a Mappass ID. Now, if you buy a $2.40 map pass, it puts you in the matrix. It puts you in the matrix, right? And but you don't get the same benefits. You don't get the same benefits as a full map pass ID member. Now, and it was really thought about people in the Caribbean, people in Africa, people that just for whatever reason, $24 might be a stretch for them, right? So you want to give everyone a chance to be able to play level playing field. And everybody here, you're probably going to have about 2 days, 3 days, really, um, till the masters start coming in because we're going to have, everyone that has been from Africa before, everyone that's in the system is going to start knowing about Mappass, and you'll be able to start to see how it's affecting all the tokens of value. So really, this is a chance to get your friends in, your family in first. But the $24 level is really meant to be the premium level. The $2.40 level was meant that there's people here, for example, that have friends, they got family members, they have people that they support, whether it be their church, whether it be a school. I know a lot of members here have people that they take care of. I know Miss PJ has, a bunch of people in Africa she takes care of. So I'll give you an example, right? And this is going to start to happen as people start to really get their mind wrapped around this. And I'll have a specific call that we could discuss this as well. But say, for example, Ms. Joanne, you had 10 friends in Africa, right, who didn't have 24 bucks. You could sponsor them for $2.40, which means you'll actually have 10 people in your downline, right? 10 people in your downline who now have $2.40. Now, if they sold 10 Mappass IDs, they would all upgrade and you would get the same commissions. You get the same commissions at $2.40, right? And so what a lot of people started saying to me was when we had this discussion, this is a soft discussion about this, was so what if I wanted to sponsor 50 people in Africa, right? Would I get commissions on everything they did? And the answer is yes. So if you sponsored 50 people in Africa for about $100, it means that you'd have 50 people on your front line, and every time they made a sale, you get commissions. Every time they make a sale, they're going to get commissions. Every time that they sell 10 keys, they also upgrade to be part of the Mappass ID system. So is a gradual step up for people who need to step up at this point, so nobody's left behind. But definitely, if people can have the full Mappass ID, is going to place them in a permanent spot in the matrix and gives them a higher level. And people who come into 240, they'll be able to work their way up, whether they buy 10 keys or they sell 10 keys. Either which way, then they'll have a permanent spot in the matrix. Does that answer your question?
Yes, I do have a person in Africa.
Hmm.
So if he gets 10 people to buy um, at least 10 keys or more, he will have a map pass, correct?
Correct. Correct. So it might even work something like this, and people will start getting real creative as they understand it. So if you got a friend in Africa, you could do one of two things. You can pay the $2.40 for him or her, right? And if you wanted to, you can tell them, hey, if you got your 9 or 8 friends, I'll pay for those first 9 or 8 friends. So it basically that's 10 more people. So then he'll be able to upgrade and he'll get commission from all of them, and his friends will see him getting commission, and they'll probably want to go bring their 5 or 10 friends as well. Does that make sense?
Okay. But you would have to have the meta mass.
Right. And
No,
so,
yeah.
yep. And so we'll be staying on here a little bit afterwards. People that need help get set up, right? Also, also what's going to be happening is that we'll be having some of our admins will be getting familiar with how to onboard people, right? And so that we'll have people constantly, and there's people here in the community as well who understand what we're doing. And so you'll be able to bring them here, help them to get set up. And the next couple of days, we'll probably have this line open, you know, we'll have it open for a vast majority of the day to accommodate different time frames, which people will be able to sign up, use the videos, and yes, use their MetaMask or any wallet, any Polygon wallet. So whether it's MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Token Pocket, whatever wallet they want to use.
Okay. If the person is in Uganda.
Yep. Yeah, Uganda's perfectly fine. I actually we've been out to Uganda a couple of times. A beautiful place out there. Yep. But yeah, right now you're global. Our system is
Okay.
global. So anywhere, any place except for, we're not in any places that's like blacklisted or anything like that. But anywhere else is not blacklisted, yeah, we definitely can sign people up. It doesn't matter where they are, so long as they can get on the internet and they can get $2.40 in USDC or $24 in USDC Polygon. It must be Polygon because we're in the Polygon network. Then they could enter the system and they can start referring friends and family. At either level, they can start referring friends and family at $24. They can start referring friends and family at $2.40. There's no that they won't be a full Mappass ID member until they hit the $24. There was a question before somebody asked that said, well, if I spend $2.40 for a key, do I still need to spend $24 for Mappass ID? And the answer to that is no, because a key unlocks a tenth of a Mappass ID. So if you spent $2.40, or you had a person in Africa that you helped out and they only had money for $4, or the Caribbean, wherever they were, they only had money for 4 keys. They could still sell 6 more keys and get upgraded. You could buy 6 keys for them. So any combination of 10 keys unlocks a full ID. Does that make sense? You get
Yes,
that?
it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Any other questions, family, before I drop this link? I'm gonna drop the link here, and everything's gonna be on blockchain. And then every single person, family, you bring in is in your own personal matrix. So you can build 5 by 5 by 5 in your own personal matrix. This is just real estate. How much of the real estate you want to get is really up to you. Okay. The other piece is really to help people to be able to position quickly in the chain, right? Is to help people to be able to position quickly. And it simply just means that, the person who goes behind you, their token is going to help to pull on your token, helping to bring your token value up, right? So their token goes and pulls on your token, brings your token value up. The person after them pulls on that token, but bring the token value up, and so it continues to increase token value for. It's just a regular procession. You get in first, you get the best seats, right? Let's see a raise hand from Shane, and then after this, I'm gonna drop the link in 4 minutes. So I want to make sure we get questions answered. And somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, can you give me 2 more minutes? I'm trying to get USDC." So, yeah, Shane, go ahead with your question.
First of all, brother man, congratulations of this momentous occasion. So congrats to you. Paulia, the few questions. The 19 plus of those founders, that is for positioning right now for, let's say, people that are here, people that are coming. Um, Once that spots are filled up, first come, first serve, it cuts off. And then the other question is for people that are paying the $2.40, how long do they have to upgrade, saying that getting in the tree is temporary for them in the matrix?
All right. So, I heard about $2.40 in the tree. How long do they have to upgrade? And then the other question was, and by the way, thanks to all of us. This project. Although I might be the founder, Matt Pass, everyone else here is going to be a co-founder, Matt Pass. All right. So everyone here actually has ownership in Mappass. Hence why you get in Mappass tokens. Right. So every person here can have as much. You guys seen it, and Shane, I know you saw it the first day, but we expect it to be a very, very, very big project. Right. And so how much you want to get ownership of that big project and sit on top of the rest of the world is really up to you, and how fast you can help 5 people to get a MetaMask wallet and get $24 to get a spot. Go ahead, Shane. You got another
Yeah,
question?
what I meant was the 19,000 little bit or plus, all of them there, if they bring in somebody or not, will consider being the founder. And then once those positions are filled, that is it. That is close and whatever on to the next. I just
That's
wanted to
it.
get clarity for some folks
Yep.
that wanted to know.
Yep. Yep. And yes. And so yes and yes. Go ahead with the second part of your question. I'll come back to that piece. But yes, once 19,000 spots, these are 19,000 founder positions, which you're gonna get the majority of the ownership of MapPass. Other people that come on afterwards, after that 19,000, $24 is going to get you a lot smaller piece of ownership in MapPass, right? And so this 19,000 is really the core, the Genesis members of MapPass. All right.
Okay.
To answer your other part of your question, which was how long do they have to upgrade? There's no time limit on the upgrade. It just means that all those 19,000 spots are going to be $24 spots, though. So it means that if a person hadn't upgraded between now and 19,000, they would still be in the overall matrix tree, but they won't be part of the 19,000 members. All right.
Okay. So so regarding what I meant for the other part, that's good to know. But the other part now with the $2.40, because I think I heard they will be able to get in the matrix, but it's going to be a temporary hold, right? They'll still be in the system for sure, as in they're in there, but in the matrix of itself is a temporary hold. And I was trying to understand if there was a particular time period, if let's say they didn't upgrade or whatever, if they could get put out the matrix, they stay in the matrix because you said in 24 is the permanent. You said in 24 is the permanent. So regarding the $2.40 people, how long is that hole in the matrix? That's the part that they need to get some clarity on.
Right, and I let you Beijing on that. Truthfully, nobody's gonna get put out any matrix, and I'll find a word to use that's more clear than temporary. In
Hmm.
that everything is blockchain, nothing on blockchain is irreversible. So uh,
Hmm.
nobody's going to be put out of the matrix, right? So what will happen? The way it's designed, and by the way, family, we might make a tweak here or there, but 99% everything is pretty much set, right? There's going to be a whole lot more changing happening along the way, but what there is a let's call it the pass through tree. So this is the foundational layer of the foundational layer. So every person that comes in right now as a part of the matrix, they're going to start getting tokens. They're going to start fitting in with the tokens. All right.
Hmm.
So if a person comes in right now in the matrix, the person who hits go right now, they're going to start getting some tokens from the person who hits go afterwards, and so on and so forth. So on and so forth. Now, but because the system is built on merit, there'll be the system, the code, it will take and organize by merit every person who's brought in 5 people in the final map or graph. If you bring 5 people in, it'll put you on row 4, and everybody who brings in 10 people, it'll put them on row number 3, and everybody else who brings in 25 people, it'll put them on row 2 and 1, like that, right? And then
Hmm.
everybody else will fall below that, because there'll be a lot of people who just come in with by themselves, or come in with 4 or 5 people, right? But
Hmm.
obviously, if a person brought 5 people in, they help
Hmm.
Mappass to grow 5 times as much, roughly, as a person who came in and bought the ID, right? If a person came in and bought the ID, kudos to
Hmm.
you, and for coming in and being early and believing in the system. you're going to get a flow of tokens, and the tokens are going to benefit you in that all the tokens that come in afterwards, you're going to get a little piece of those tokens. And so you get here's an idea. When there's 19,000 people here, right? By the way, again, the treasury wallets, everything falls below the treasury wallets. The treasury doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to the game master. It doesn't belong to, it belongs to this community. It belongs to every single Mappass owner. Okay. So it means that you're going to be able to get a benefit from everything in the treasury wallets because the treasury wallets belong to the community. Okay. So the treasury wallets will have 19,000 tokens. So imagine if you had Bitcoin, right? I'm gonna use that as a treasury, and everything that shows on the front page of Coin Market Cap were all drips. It came out of Bitcoin, which means that
Mercy.
there you go, right? It'd be
Mercy.
crazy. What'd you say?
Mercy.
Yeah,
Mercy.
exactly, exactly. So you're gonna get drips of all the tokens that came. So you're gonna get some Ethereum drips, you're gonna get some Litecoin drips, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Lite, Ethereum Lite, Ethereum Classic. Every single thing is gonna go underneath. Is going to go underneath the treasuries, which again, the treasuries belong to the system because as you guys investigate the treasuries more, understand more about it, the treasuries are where we're going to be paying token from back to people who want to use token for Christmas and spend tokens, etc. Okay, so the more you do, the more tokens you get, the more the treasury pays you out. Right, treasuries also do buy and burns. Now, even in the 19,000 level, right, 19,000 is the number that we're going to stop at for the crown, but it doesn't mean that we're going to stop onboarding map passes. So we'll keep onboarding map passes in that level. So 19,000 will be a cap. And then imagine that there's 1,000 people that come on below that 19,000. Well, no, there's a lot more than that. I'm just going to say another 10,000 people came on below that. That means the 19,000 of people who are sitting on top of this crown are going to have another 1,000. They'll have another 1,000 type tokens below those tokens. They'll all own a piece of them for 8 levels deep. Well, we know it's going to be probably 100,000 of them. So some of you, and that's why we're going to have our own Baraka financial wallets and stuff like that. Some of you are going to end up with 100,000 tokens in your wallet, 10,000 tokens in your wallet, right? And each one of those people that purchases a token is going to be an individual liquidity provider. So you have hundreds of thousands of liquid tokens that are in your wallet, all tied to DPLAQX, and most of them tied to Mappass. Anything that comes to Mappass will be tied to the Mappass token, and the tokenomics means that it all grows, and none of it can pull back down in the opposite direction. There'll be a little bit of sell, a little bit, but it's a real trading market, right? And so, no matter where you at, there's some people that today they might not be here because they don't fully understand what's happening. But we thank them for the contributions. But everybody who comes in right now is going to sit on top of this tree, and that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, right? So, all
You
right.
didn't quite answer my question regarding the $2 and the temporary thing, but I'll let that go for now.
What was your question? And then I dropped this. So there's temporarily just means until when we close out these 19,000 spots, right? Then we'll have the foundation will be dry then. So is malleable until then is what I mean by temporary, right? And
Okay, so in other words, the temporary is based on the 19,000 spots being picked up. So if there's picked up and there's no upgrade, then they're disqualified from the founder's position if they don't upgrade to that point. That's what you meant by temporary.
yeah, they won't qualify to be a founder.
Okay, got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right,
Okay.
ready. When you're ready to drop the atomic bomb, you're ready to go. My team and I be ready to go.
Roger Dodger, Roger Dodger. All right, is everybody ready? Because I got the link in the group already. Everybody ready? Anybody need another minute?
I have
All
a
right.
question. I think one of my people has the wrong oh dear, the wrong sponsor ID. How do I fix that?
Wrong spot. You mean they don't have your response ID?
No, it's mine, but it's wrong. I didn't get it. Didn't come through. Is what I'm saying. It must have went in the wrong way or something.
All right, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll try to give you a call right now so we can figure that out. I'm not sure what that means when you mean the ID is wrong.
You know how you can put the wrong address in there, something at the back. I don't know because I when they it just I didn't get the commission from something that they sent me and I didn't get it, so I said something's wrong with it.
All right, okay, all right. She's gonna give you a call and try to look at it here for you.
Okay.
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 All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link.
Hey,
The link is
Mom,
in the chat. Hey, Jamil.
how's it going? What if we set up? What if we went ahead and already like purchased? I
Right.
know it
So,
wasn't available, but what if we already paid the $25?
right. So, yeah, the map pass wasn't available. If you paid 25 already, it just goes towards pre-sale token. Which, by the way, I had a long talk with the game master about that last night. Everybody's gonna love the pre-sale token because uh, if we didn't have pre-sale, and I'm just saying, everybody here is an owner of this entire ecosystem, right? And so, and everybody here has contributed, and so anybody that has pre-sale token, right? We're not going to tell you what to do with the pre-sale token. There's nothing that can crash the system. It might bring the token down a little bit, but it has to come down a little bit anyways because at the end of the day, is a real trading market, right? And so for all the other big people that are going to come in, they want to see how the market trades. But for anything that you bought prior to right now, it will be added to your wallet for pre-sale tokens. Does that make
But
sense?
yeah, but from my understanding, we was told to use additional generated wallet, and so that $25 would be kind of like floating under additional wallet that's not associated with us.
Any there's no way really for what do you mean by floating in a wallet? Help me understand that first.
Because okay, so when I made this purchase, of course I had to generate another wallet just
Right.
for MapPass.
Okay.
So the purchase that was made with the $25 is associated with that wallet address, which unless I'm notified, you all, no one would know that that's my wallet, or it's kind of like a new wallet in the system.
Mm-hmm. So
Is what I'm
beautiful.
saying.
Yep, beautiful question, and that's the beautiful thing about blockchain. If it's your wallet and you own the wallet, the token is going to go to that wallet, right? And this is also part of the function of MapPass. Today, a wallet is just a wallet. Your wallet is your ID.
Yeah, but I was saying it from, like the competition standpoint. It won't go towards, a running total with a previous wallet.
Oh, you talking about for the token
Right, the
sale?
pre-sale. Because up until now, I didn't realize that it went towards that. I thought it was paying for the map pack.
Oh, no, the pre-sale for the pre-sale, if you uh, the first pre-sale ended. So if you use that $25 afterwards, it would not have been cumulative with the first pre-sale because it was a pre-sale for 72 hours. Then that one ended, right?
Right,
Um,
so it'll be just counted as like just a new wallet in a race.
exactly.
All right.
All right, exactly. All right. Let me do this. I'm gonna drop the link also in a Mappass group.
Okay. So you're not dropping it on the Zoom
Yep,
chat?
it's already in the Zoom chat.
Where?
Can you guys see it, family?
Oh, I don't see it.
Yep, I just dropped it 4 minutes ago.
Oh, I was not aware.
I said I'm dropping it right now. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna
I was not
hop over
aware of that.
here. All right, family. So we're live, and whoever goes ahead and plugs in, this is probably one of these. This is probably one of these put your mask on kind of things first. right? So, go ahead and hit your button and then help your person out, right? And we're going to continue to keep this open. And again, um, I know we got a lot of people here who are big winners. They like to win, and so they definitely going to want to be able to sit in the top of this tree. But wherever you are right now, you're going to be in a good position. I can tell you that much. We haven't even opened this up yet, just to give you FYI. But it's important that you move very very quickly, and that's why we wanted to give the weekend and give all the way up until tonight your time to try to get yourself positioned as best as you can, right? Because whoever's in is going to sit on top of a lot of tokens, right? But people who come in and still do work, you're still going to sit on top of a large system. There's a lot going to happen here. Just to kind of give you a heads up, uh, and I know some people reached out and said, hey, they're ready. They got a they have a group of people in Africa that they want to pay for 100 people in Africa, which is like $240. And so you're going to start to see people coming in and bringing 240, 100 people at a time. We also have, let me know as well in the Mappass ID group if you're not in that group. There's also people who we have a lot of people who've been around that are looking for sponsors, right? And so if people are looking to sponsor people from Africa for $2.40 and stuff like that as well. By the way, if you didn't refer a person to the system, please have them go back to the person that referred them. But there's a lot of people in our level up groups. We got over 10,000 people that from Africa that joined in what do you call it? In Red Matter Capital. We got 13,000 people that joined in what is it? That or in chat three when we had chat three open, right? And we got a couple thousand people here in Asia that haven't because this language translation, everything else, we haven't even opened all that up yet, right? And so we're going to start pushing information out. We got a Telegram group that has, I think, Terrence, well, I think it's about 4 or 5 thousand people in that group, right? And so, key is for everybody right now, make sure you get your $24 in or your $2.40 if that's what you can afford, to get your position because the positions in the matrix are real, they're live, right? And you want to make sure that you fill your position in, right? Make sure you got your spot. A Game Master, let me see. Hold on here. Game Master, are you up? Are you able to unmute yourself? So today we're gonna keep this open. We started a Africa wide call, which is primarily people from South Africa at this point in time, and so we'll give that information out. So if you got people in Africa, you can invite them to that call so they can start learning about what's happening there as well. And as admins are trained, we'll have one admin, one or two admins on, for 4 hours at a time, and so that way we'll cover between this call and the other call for Africa, and then a couple open hours in between. We should be able to help most people be able to onboard. We'll also have more information coming up. Hey, Karen, I see your hand is raised.
Yes. Are you able to send me some XJL that I can launch my token?
Yep, yep. Give me a second here. I'll be able to get some XJL for you. I saw another hand was raised as well. Miss Joanne, you had a question as well?
Yes. What time will you all be showing for Africa? I can let the individual know.
That call is going to be at 8. I want to say that call is going to be at 8 p.m. South Africa time or Nigeria time. We'll confirm what time that's going to be, but that's going to be 8 South Africa or 8 Nigeria time.
Okay.
Can you register for someone else or they have to register themselves?
No, if you can register for them, just give them their wallet afterwards when you got all that money in there, Dr. E.
Say do what now?
I said, yeah, it's just a wallet, right? So you can register for anybody.
With my wallet, but then I have to send it to them? How do you do that?
So well, it depends on who it is, right? If it's like your daughter or something like that, and you're gonna keep the same wallet together, how you if you as a family like that, then it's up to you and them, right? But like my dad, I'm gonna register for him. I'm gonna register his Map Pass. I'm gonna open a brand new wallet. Right? I'm gonna open a brand new wallet for
She
him.
has her own wallet. I just have to send her the money and let her do it herself, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If she has her own wallet, then to send her to USDC, and then she could do it by.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right, one sec. All right, I'll be right back, family. Give me a second. I'm getting requests for share screens and stuff like that. So give me a second. I might just do a breakout room or two. So if people need some help getting some XJL or something like that, they can get some help with that as well. Family, you in first. Like the code is actually kicking in the back, so you'll start to see who's gonna be in first, second, third, like that by wallet ID. Hey, Sunil, what are you doing?
Great, Brother Juma. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Yeah, doing good as well. So my question is, so I purchased the Map Pass, but it was on the wallet that I had purchased the pre-sale for the XJL. So
Right.
for this, am I creating a different wallet altogether and then purchasing the five people, or am I using the same wallet as I purchased the Map Pass?
Great question. So you see you see the link I put in the group?
Right.
So if you click on that link, I'm gonna click on mine here. So I'll show you in a second.
Yes.
When you click on that link, that link will bring you to the Mappass store.
Correct.
All right, it'll bring you to the Mappass store, and
Yes.
then you'll be able to purchase the Mappass. Anything that was purchased prior to me giving out this link right now,
Yes.
anything that was as purchased prior to that will anything that's purchased prior to that will be for token. So the only way into the MapPass store or into MapPass system is by using that link I just sent to you. Does that make sense?
Okay, that makes sense. But I'm just wondering which wallet I should be using, because on your store it says on the Mappass matrix it says connect wallet. So which wallet would I be connecting?
You would connect the same wallet that you're using for Mappass or any of the wallets if you're using a general wallet. Do you have a Mappass specific wallet or did you use the general tree wallet?
Yeah, the general tree wallet that I had
Okay.
purchased all my other assets.
Yeah, well then just connect that wallet then.
Okay, just collect that, and then I should just can I buy? So since I already have the Map Pass, that means I'll be just paying for 5 people, which is $12,
So
right?
did you just purchase it right now?
No, the Map Pass was purchased a while back.
Right. So you would have token. So anything that was purchased prior to right now would be pre-sale token. It wouldn't be a map pass because we just officially did our soft launch of map pass. So anything that
I
you
see.
I
purchased prior
sent
to
you some
that wouldn't be a
USDC
map pass ID.
to that number,
Correct. So right now, then I would just
but it's not
so
in
if
your
I were
wallet.
to
Not in that
purchase,
MapPass wallet.
so so if I'm purchasing something right now, I would use
Send it
the
to you.
same wallet, but maybe do 5 different transactions today for the $2.40 for the 5 people.
So is your question you want to buy 5 keys for 5 people? Is that what you're saying, or you want to sign up
That's
5 people?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you said, you should have 5 people. So I would be just basically sending you the names, or basically I'll be paying for them. So that's $2.40 times 5. That's $12. So I'm just wondering how should I do that?
Okay. So all right. So hold on, Neil, hold on. I got Game Master here trying to get some code thing.
Okay, no
So
problem.
give me one second
I'm
to
here.
get the right answer for you.
Yeah, no problem.
What's the word, family? I had to drop off and come back. Basically, so basically what you're saying, right? Uh, the $2.40 is like and we can use Dr. Wiener's analogy because it's a good analogy. It is a
It is.
layaway.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
So if a person don't have the $24, they pay the $2.40. All right. And that holds them so they can continue to pay $2.40 until it equals to $24. Once they get it to $24, now they actually can participate in the commission. But if you want to start getting the commission from the very beginning, pay the $24. And either one, whether you pay the $2.40 or the $24, all right, that's the determiner that puts you with your person, whether they had the general link or the, the other link, period.
Okay, I have my, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that summary is about right.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have a question on this then, to Brother Charles as well. So I have already purchased my Mappass with my existing wallet using Shireen, who's my sponsor. I've used her link. Now, if she wants me to use another link, how is that possible?
No, you don't have to use another link. If you already used her link prior, all right, all you need, the thing that's going to cause the explosion to happen or to execute this thing is you pay the money. And the system is going to find you because it's going to
Right.
know that you, either with the general link or the after link, is going to know that you were somewhere you connected with Shireen. So the execution is purchasing.
Correct. Okay, got it. And then the people that I bring in, the 5 people, they will just connect their wallets using my link and purchase the $2.40 or the
Right.
$24.
If
Correct.
you have already
Yes.
prior, sign them up for whatever, they're connected to you. So the ignition, the starter is for them to go pay the $2.40, and then
Correct.
keep going until they finish up. The 10 times 24, that's $24, right? So however they do it in a week, they do it in a day, they do it in a month. Once they're done, now it's going to kick off commission for them. The $24 is where the commission is kicked off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Hold on, let me make sure
Okay.
one second, please. So I heard you say the $24 where the commission is kicked off, cuz. Is that right?
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my summation.
So yeah, 24. So everything pays commission. Everything. So for example, what some people are doing, like, all right, you got your church community out in
I see where you're going with it, cuz, but let me do this here. The people that pay the $2.40, right? They're not going to get a commission, right?
yes, they will.
They will.
Yep.
Where is their commission coming from?
So when they pay $2.40, whoever sponsored them gets a commission, and it puts them in the matrix. So now they can sell map passes. That's the key/ID license, right? So when if they turn around and sold a map pass right 5 minutes later, they'll get
Yeah.
the commission. If it's a $24 map pass, they're gonna get the $5 in commission. If it's a $2.40 map pass, they're gonna get the same commission, 50-cent commission.
Okay, so then that's even better. So if that's the case, right, the $2.40 get in, but then but there's got to be an advantage of paying $24 rather than $2.40. Cause come on.
Yeah, of course, and that's the map pass token. You understand? Because look, put it like this: like you said, is this a tenth? It's just a tenth of the system. You understand? And they don't get one of those qualified spots. You understand what I'm saying? So a person is really meant to level the playing field. And for people to understand this, right? Here's how you're gonna make all the money in the world for help people in Africa, right?
All right.
So let's just say that for two, I'm just giving an example because it's an easy number to work with, right? Because see, Africa and it's like the ants, right? Like Tommy and a lot of people from South Africa told me, always they might not have a lot, but they're many. So ants will move an elephant. If you got a million people that move in $2.40, that's $2.4 million a day. However you cut it. So a lot of people are gonna start figuring out. I know, like I'm using your name, Dr. E, because I know you do, and other people like. So Dr. E, I know her and her group had like 40 to 100 people from Africa, from Nigeria, that they were taking care of. So she can tell them, look, I'm gonna sponsor you. So that's $240. She could do it by herself. She could put together her team, 3, 4 people, however they want to do it. They can go sponsor 100 people from Africa. Those 100 people, anytime they sold a Mappass ID, $2.40. Sorry, key, $2.40. If they sold 4 keys, if they sold 6 keys, doesn't matter what they sell. She's gonna get commission on all 100. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when those keys upgrade, so put it this way, she sponsors 100 people for $240. Now they bought each, so she's gonna get the commission back because they're frontline to her, so she's gonna get the commission back for sponsoring the people. So in that 240, right, she's gonna get $21, 21% commission, 102. So that's going to be like 40 something dollars in commission if I got the math right. So then she can turn around and sponsor more people if she wanted. She can help them sponsor their first group of people as well. So now that group is at 100, 120. And any Mappass tokens, that any Mappass keys they sold, if they sold 1 key a day, she might as well be selling 10 Mappasses a day through that group. Right? If they sold 100 Mappasses or Mappass tokens, she's gonna get the same percentages. It's just a percentage, just a tokenized piece of it. So that's what I'm saying, that if she got 100 people that she sponsored for $2.40, okay, every single time that they sold a Mappass ID for $24, she gonna get the commission. If they sell a Mappass key for $2.40, she gonna get the commission. If all 100 of them sold on average 1 Mappass key per day, that's 100 Mappass keys a day, which is roughly 10 Mappasses a day. Okay.
Gotcha. So,
Yeah.
so what you're saying, right, is for the first 19,500 and something that you talked about, right? You have to at least have the $24 to be a part of that group, right? Is that what you're
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Okay.
You gotta have a Mappass ID, not
ID,
the
right.
Mappass key, but a
Okay, not
Mappass
not
ID.
the key, but the ID. Okay, so
Right.
the ID makes you a part of that 19,000 plus. But
Yes. So let
but the
me give
two
you a
dollars,
caveat there real quick.
huh?
Let me give you a caveat.
But the
Here's a
two dollars,
caveat, right? Go ahead.
but the $2 and the $24, both are commissionable.
Yep.
But if you never make it to the $24, then you still won't be a part of the 19,000.
Correct. Correct. So here's a caveat with that, right? There's nine. Okay, so you could be in that 19,000 for $2.40. You understand? You could. Let me be real clear what the caveat is, right? And our friends at ChatGPT said we're gonna have to clarify this point so people get it, but it's gonna get clearer every day. Like you got it right now, right? So $2.40 gets you in that matrix. Now you got a spot, and that's why Shane said, "Hey, is it temporary? Getting kicked out? Not really. 19,000 people can go and get $2.40 to position themselves. The first ones, though, they upgrade to that $24, got a permanent spot. So the fast game is go get everybody in at $2.40 if you're in Africa somewhere, and then figure out how to help each other to upgrade.
Bingo.
You understand? So
Yep.
if you the 19,532nd person that's not upgraded, then you're not part of that crown.
Yep. I believe I got it, cuz 100%. If you don't change it, no more.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'm 98% that that there might not be, there won't be any other changes. 98%.
Well, that's
Um,
good.
yeah. Let me just give you guys an FYI. There was, continue processing. Some people are getting some error messages, right? And Game Master sees it in the code, right? But
I'm sharing my screen.
Yep.
Okay, so Dr. Edwina, so on your top right corner, you see the little colorful uh, puzzle piece or something up there? Yep, click on it. Okay, now in here, this lets you know what account. With this one right here, you only have one. You only have one account that's accessible right here, and that's the first one right there. Right?
Right. And that's him, I think.
Yeah. So if you touch it,
Touch it.
yeah, touch it. See, now it's active right now. So that's the one. The one that we saw is the one that is connected to.
But it won't. Okay, how do I know who that is though?
Well, let's look at it again. Okay, some way it should be able to. What are those three dots on the right side of the money? Okay,
Oh,
so
that's me,
that's you.
I think. Yeah.
Okay, it says network 6 addresses. The second one down. Click on that. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, come out of that. Hit the top left. Top left. Again. Okay, you connected.
But I don't think that's me
Click
though.
on the map, click on that Mappass. It showed you the wallet ID just now.
Right here.
Yeah, which wallet address ends in Delta 3?
Hmm.
The wallet address, it ends in Delta 3.
Okay, that's that one. Click on that.
No. She's
Wallet
asking you a
address is
question.
that? It ends in Delta 3. Which wallet is that?
So I need to go find out who that is.
Correct.
Okay.
There you go. That's what I was looking for right there. That's what's going to tell you right where you are right now. It's going to tell you who you connected to.
How do how do I look at that?
You just did it.
Hmm.
Check
You
it, then
just
you're gonna
did.
check. Go back and make sure it still stays checked, Dr. E.
No, this is the one I'm supposed to be connected to right here.
Hit
This
back,
one.
hit back for a second. Yep. Okay. Okay, you see the little buttons on the left where you check them? I think you got to put a check mark right next to it. Yeah, there you
There
go.
you
And
go.
there you go.
And do what?
And then hit. I guess you hit update down there at the bottom.
Yep.
There you
And
go.
and Dr. E, did you register that account with you as well?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
So now I don't want this is
Okay.
me right here.
So down at the bottom, Dr. E, on the bottom right, it says connect. You see that?
But I don't
Now
want
you
I'm already connected.
Yeah, but you want to connect that particular wallet, you see.
I want to
So
connect this
did she
one.
have to click the three buttons on the right to move that out or no?
Hey,
Okay.
Do what?
it didn't change. It went back.
It went back. Okay, edit
So
account.
why not disconnect it all and then just start over?
Yep.
And then
So
you'll
so
be very clear.
yep, you can do it both ways. Yep, you can do it both ways. You can do that, but there's also yep, that's the easiest way, Miss Karen. And there's also on the right, there's three buttons next to it that they'll allow you to be able to disconnect one of them.
All right, I'm bowing out because we got these Android experts in here now, and
Now
we
you're
don't.
going because I'm learning too. I've been busy getting the system to make sense and codes and everything else. So yeah.
No. Miss Karen knows more about the Android than I do, and I don't. Hey, we just
Actually
want.
don't, but I just figured she keeps saying, well, this one is mine, this one is mine. So just disconnect them all and start from the beginning and you won't have to question.
That works because he now has his membership, I think. Thank you. Okay, I'll move on down the road then.
Move on
I think.
down the road. Sound like
I'll stop sharing. Did anybody else learn anything from that?
It went through, Dr.
You
E.
know,
Good.
who's a tech person? My MetaMask will not go back anymore. I have to close out and start over again. Why is that? That's aggravating.
What do you mean by go back and forth?
When I hit the back button, it won't go to the, go back. I have to, in order for me to go back, I have to close it out. You
You,
understand what I'm
you
talking about?
you hit the house right there, and it won't let you do it.
No. Mm-mm.
It's still loading. You see that little purple line on your top left up there? How it